Did you know South Carolina is home to some of the most mouth-watering dishes in the South? From rich, buttery shrimp and grits to the legendary mustard-based barbecue sauce, there's so much Southern goodness to try. Today, we're diving into the must-try dishes of South Carolina, where they come from, what makes them special, and where to get the best versions. Stick around because by the end, you'll be starving and planning your next food trip. Let's start with the king of South Carolina cuisine, shrimp and grits. What began as a humble Lowcountry breakfast for fishermen has transformed into a gourmet staple you'll find in restaurants all over Charleston and beyond. This iconic Southern dish is made with creamy stone-ground grits, sometimes cheesy, topped with plump, juicy shrimp sautéed in butter, garlic, and spices, and finished with a savory sauce that might include bacon, sausage, or tomatoes. Fun fact, shrimp and grits was once just a simple morning meal, but it's now a signature dish of Charleston fine dining, even featured at the James Beard Foundation as a Southern delicacy. You can find shrimp and grits just about anywhere in Charleston, but for the real deal, check out Husk, a modern, upscale spin on the classic. Hominy Grill, no longer open but still a legend. The Glass Onion, local, fresh, and full of flavor. Seriously, if you visit South Carolina and don't try shrimp and grits, did you even go? Now, let's talk barbecue. South Carolina doesn't just do barbecue, it has its own style. Unlike other states, we're famous for our mustard-based barbecue sauce known as Carolina Gold. This sauce was introduced by German immigrants in the 1700s. And it's been a South Carolina staple ever since. South Carolina barbecue means slow-cooked pulled pork smoked to perfection, Carolina Gold sauce, tangy, sweet with a little kick, served with hush puppies, slaw, or baked beans. Fun fact, Carolina Gold BBQ sauce is said to be so good that some locals keep a bottle in their fridge at all times, so it's never too far away for their next BBQ feast. If you want real South Carolina barbecue, check out Melvin's Barbecue Charleston, one of the oldest and best Maurice. Piggy Park, Columbia, legendary mustard BBQ, Lewis Barbecue, Charleston, Texas style, but still worth a visit. Next up, we have Lowcountry Boil, also known as Frogmore Stew. Don't worry, no frogs are involved. This is a classic coastal South Carolina dish that's all about fresh seafood and bold flavors. What's in it? Shrimp? Always local, always fresh, corn on the cob, sweet and juicy smoked sausage, adds a smoky, savory bite, red potatoes, the perfect base, tons of Old Bay seasoning, because obviously, fun fact, Lowcountry Boil is often made for family reunions and large gatherings. It's such a social dish that it's often served on a table covered with newspaper, and everyone digs in together. This dish is meant to be shared. It's messy, fun, and absolutely delicious. If you're in Charleston, grab a plate at Bowen's Island Restaurant, a true hidden gem, the Crab Shack Folly Beach, laid-back beachy vibes, Fleet Landing, amazing waterfront dining. Alright, let's talk about a dish that's pure Southern comfort, she crab soup. This creamy bisque-style soup is a Charleston specialty, and it's like New England clam chowder's fancier cousin. What makes it special? Blue crab meat, the freshest from South Carolina waters, heavy cream because Southern food doesn't hold back. Dry sherry adds a rich, slightly sweet depth crab roe, gives it that signature orange hue and extra flavor. Fun fact, this dish was once thought to have been created by Charleston's finest chefs as a way to use the lesser-known parts of the crab. It was such a hit that it became a staple on high-end menus in Charleston restaurants. If you're in Charleston, don't leave without trying it at 82 Queen, probably the most famous spot, Hyman Seafood, touristy but delicious Hank's Seafood, a local favorite. And of course, we can't forget fried green tomatoes. This dish screams Southern comfort food and is a must-try in South Carolina. How they're made? Unripe green tomatoes, firm, slightly tart cornmeal coating, gives them that perfect crunch. Deep, fried to perfection, because that's the Southern way, topped with remoulade or pimento cheese, the ultimate finishing touch. Fun fact, fried green tomatoes were popularized by the 1987 book and movie Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. However, these tomatoes have been a Southern delicacy for over a century. The combo of crispy, tangy, and creamy is out of this world. Best spots to grab some? Hoogan's Porch, Charleston, a historic classic. Magnolia's, Charleston, elevated Southern cuisine. Page's Okra Grill, Mount Pleasant, a local gem. Alright, that was a mouth-watering journey through South Carolina's best dishes. To recap, shrimp and grits, the ultimate Lowcountry dish. Mustard barbecue, a South Carolina original. Lowcountry boil, seafood lovers, this one is for you. She crab soup, creamy, rich, and unforgettable fried green tomatoes, crispy, tangy, and totally Southern. Fun fact, South Carolina has an unbelievable food scene that's constantly being recognized for its innovation and flavors, and these dishes are just the tip of the iceberg. Which one are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. And if you love Southern food, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video.